What's up, everybody, from the Classy Climb blog? I thought I'd start off extra dramatic, coming in here from DC at the moment, and I'll let you guys get in here. But well, we have an interesting week. I think I have one of those faces where people think they can say anything to me, right? And that's okay. We know everybody's parents didn't teach them manners, so we'll keep it moving. But I call this one Operation Lowered Expectations because we're living in a society where people are showing you that they have lowered expectations, right? Now, I was going to give you a little bit of a story here. I was riding with my Uber driver and she was stressed. Like, I get in the car, I can feel she is stressed. I was like, oh, damn, oh, no. Now, I couldn't tell she was black. I thought she was white. And then she started talking. I'm like, oh, she's black. She's like, Northern Virginia. But she looked like a white lady. I didn't know. And so she started talking. And immediately she tells me how she's 62. She lost her job. She Ubering out here to make money. She got in a fight at work and lost her job. And her mom died a year ago. Now, the first thing I say to her, I say, well, oh, damn, I'm sorry about your mama dying. Yeah, now we selling her house and I was her caretaker. And so now I have to split it in half with my brother. Now I've heard this story a million times, but I was just listening. I was like, let me listen. I got to sell it. And so it closes on Tuesday, but I don't know when I'm gonna get the check from that. And I'm going to school and I got to pass this semester because I've been trying to get my bachelor's for the last 4 years. And I go, oh my God, boo. Oh, damn. That's rough. And I called my friend and I said I couldn't come to her Christmas party because, I'm bouncing house to house right now. And her friend said she understood. She was mad at her friend. I said, why are you mad at her? Because she got this big old house and she could have just offered me a room in the house. I said, okay. Well, then I'm listening some more and I said, well, will anybody contacting you on LinkedIn? First thing she said, well, I just can't understand it. I don't know how to set it up right. My grandchildren are teenagers. They ain't going to help me set it up. And I'm just trying to get to 66. I'm leaving DC. I'm going to go to North Carolina where my family is. And I said, oh, is your siblings in North Carolina? Nah, my brother's here. I said, your brother's here? And your son and your grandchildren? And you going to go to North Carolina and see who? Well, my cousins is down there. Okay. I said, well, good luck. You should really try to do that LinkedIn before you leave. Nah, I'm just trying to figure out to 66. And I said, what's 66? Social Security, early Social Security. Now, I gave you all that story, not because I'm here to make fun of this woman. No, whatsoever. Not at all. But every day when I travel and I go out in this world and I actually leave my house, I don't go sit in my house all day. I actually go out, speak to people, run a business, live actual life, go to cigar lounges sometimes because it's fun, right? It's fun to go see different people, do different things, go on Eventbrite, book myself with events, do things at my church, do things with committee boards, volunteer, charity work. But I've heard this story a million times. You know why I've heard it a million times? Because people don't listen. People are hard-headed. And they're operating on Operation Lowered Expectations. Now, I don't know if you heard what I just said, but if you hear that woman's story, I said, well, how'd you lose your job? Well, there's a girl there, graduated from college. She was in there work with me. And then we got in an argument and I was digging in my purse and I called her the bitch word. I said, oh my God, you called her a bitch? Yep. And they said because I was digging in my purse, it was a threatening motion. Now, I said in DC, I don't think you have guns, but if you got a gun in that purse, you need to let somebody know, right? But in that whole exchange, my teenage grandchildren won't help me do my LinkedIn profile. People don't want to hire older people. First of all, I sat there and told her, I said, ma'am, everyday recruiters go on LinkedIn to hire people. That's all they do. Just go on LinkedIn. You got to go on LinkedIn. That's where it's at. I just don't know how to do it. I said, okay, all right, but that's why they find you. Now, I'm telling you this story because this is a prime example of what I've been bringing up on this channel. I've been talking about the Frugalwoods book a lot. I've been bringing up the Upside book. There's about 7 different books I could bring up that I think you guys really need to read. And I think people are, and this one too, y'all hate me. Glenn Beck broke. Half the stuff they talked about that book has already come true from 2011. It is just everything she said, every step of it, I've heard it. When people tell me, Erica, I'm living in this house over here, my family won't be bothering me, that's not correct. This girl has a friend, not even family. And because she has a house with extra rooms in it, it's just one woman, she thinks she should invite her to come stay with her. And this is before the recession. I don't think y'all understand what's really happening here, right? Again, her sibling, her natural born from her mother's sibling is here in DC. Here in DC. But yet she's going to go to North Carolina because it's cheap. Frugalwoods book, okay? And her cousins are there. Now, I don't know about y'all. I love my cousins. Love them to death. But if I was going to live next to somebody, it'd be my brother and sister. That's it. My brother and sister, or maybe my half brother in Portland, Oregon. I'd go somewhere near him. But to say I'm going to leave and go at 62 years old to go live with cousins that I probably haven't seen for years, 20 plus years. I haven't really lived near them for 20 plus years. That shows you how bad it is, y'all. Now, Rocky Mount, North Carolina is known for having $400 rent in old ass houses. It's known. And that's cool. That's cool. Listen, financially do you. But this goes back to women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. The definitions people are giving to explain their financial situations, you just broke, boo. You know what I mean? There's a difference between cheapskate. There's a difference between being broke. There's a difference between somebody being just a sparse decorator. There's a difference to it. And yet, the internet will have you believe, how dare you? How dare you? Now, again, for those of you who just came onto the channel, I'm Erica Williams, author of the Classic Climb blog, author of the Smartphone Millionaire book, How to Invest in People, Businesses, and Real Estate from the Palm of Your Hand. And if you don't know me, let me introduce myself to you one more time, because I think you've been confused by some of the recent videos. I am a person who had a physical business, closed a physical business, moved to another state, worked multiple jobs, had roommates. Yes, did my roommates make $150,000 a piece? Yes. But when people try to convince me that I don't know what house hacking is or minimalism is or living smart, minimalism. Listen, you guys saw my old apartment, very, very minimalist. A couch, some pieces of artwork, very, very nice. That's it, very lean. Did videos in my living room, lean. And to work very hard in this country and move yourself up to millionaire status and pay a lot of damn taxes and fly first class, and people think, how dare you? How dare you share your joy, Erica? How dare you? Who are you to tell people they're broke? Bitch, because I've been broke. I know what broke looks like. I know what it smells like. I know what it tastes like. I know what kind of food you're eating. I know what kind of house you're living in. I know what kind of neighborhood you're living in. You're living in the hood. You're living in a cheap place. You may be saving money, and that's respectable. Honey, I've done it. To sit here and try to act like your struggle is some miracle, like other Americans aren't struggling. I just told you a story I hear 1 million times a week, a year. Same old stories. It's the same old story. I ain't making enough money. Get fired from a job. Want to live with roommates. Again, now I was listening to her story, and I really did feel for this woman. I gave her $20 tip after I left. Because at the end of the day, if she's not willing to, she ready to leave DC. She ready to leave DC. Her mama been dead a year. They had to sell the house she was living in. I get it. But you got to make them plans before the last minute. Because if family is the most important thing to you and you want to move to North Carolina to be near family, well, what's up with your brother and your son and your grandchildren? That's right. That's right. Alex Becker. Yeah. I'm in Alex Becker's one of his courses. And he's actually moved to Austin, Texas. He's in my city. He's downtown. I can tell you what building he in. Anyways, I won't do that though. I ain't trying to get beat up. I'm in one of his mastermind groups. So exactly. Becker went full minimalist, but he's rich. It's a choice. And also you guys are ignoring the fact that Alex Becker has a very beautiful girlfriend, comes from a very good family in Dallas. Yeah, it'll stay sparse, but it won't stay undecorated. Okay, there's a difference. There's a difference in the word. Okay, and I know here's something Gary Vee said today, or he said a couple weeks ago, and somebody shared it with me because I thought it was funny. Gary Vee said, "Only people listening to your bullshit is your loser friends gassing each other up in a circle. Four of you just gassing each other up with your BS stories about why things aren't going your way, why women are so bad, why life is so bad. Only them. Because when you come out here, ain't nobody got time for that. Everybody's got a story and no one thinks yours is unique, boo. No one. No one. Okay, so look. People moving. I was driving with her and I said, man, it's only 1 o'clock and the traffic's horrible. Is this lunch traffic? She said, no, this is all the time traffic. All these people keep moving into the city. I said, well, aren't people moving out of DC too? She's like, yeah, they are, but people are moving in. Now, if you hear it, I've been telling you this is happening. I told you this is happening. This is where people come in for the high paying jobs and they're going to live and they're going to walk to the train. They're going to walk where the Uber can take them. They're going to walk where they can just skirt across the street. I'm going to take a picture later today and put it on the community tab where they turn the Carnegie Hall, which is the library, into a freaking Apple store. This beautiful marble architecture. Carnegie's children are descended. I don't know what great-great-grandchildren. Somebody ought to be upset about this. But again, I just think you guys, you don't want to hear it because I'm a woman. You don't want to hear it because I'm brown and you're brown, and then when I get out here, I tell y'all, it's open. It's open. It's so open when I go to these meetings. People shake your hand, tell you any damn thing. Hey, go over here to this bank. Go. I go to this bank. If you go to this bank over here, they'll give you a loan. You come on over here. And it ain't even about race. It's about people not having Operation Low Expectations. I know y'all don't believe it, but again, the more you get out here, and I've seen people bend over backwards to make sure they help Black men. Operation, boom, let's help them, right? There's a picture of this Black guy shared of this white guy sitting at the bar with him. And he's eating wings. What do you call those little chicken wings at the bar? And he asked the white guy, why you don't have a Lambo? You rich? Why you don't have all this stuff? He's like, for what? I got the money now. I'm just enjoying life. I'm sitting in the bar with you, having a good time. So to sit here and act like I'm against people living reasonable, just enjoying their life, it's just a little bit ridiculous at this point. So part of why I'm doing this video. Jamel Sanders, thank you. There you go. There you go. Yes, affluent moving in DC, lower and lower income struggling to stay in DC. There you go. And people, if you hear someone selling their mother's house that they were her caretaker, there's something going on there. There's something going on with that story. Maybe the taxes, they can't keep it, or just the money. But I've shown you multiple YouTubers who were caretakers of a parent, caretakers of somebody, and then when the parent die and they make them, these parents be splitting at 50-50, like thinking they're helping their kids, the other sibling makes them sell it. Oh, people are saying some real crazy stuff to me lately. I just haven't been. What I have to realize is some of you come into the videos at a different point, right? Some of you come in, videos I did 6-7 years ago, 5 years ago. when I was working a bunch of jobs, and I'm like, just reading motivational and positive stuff. And what I realized out of all that, and I was in Alex Becker class and we were talking about it, all these people were coming up with all these cool ideals and neat courses, and we're masterminding stuff. And he just said, hey, stop. People don't enjoy the process. We enjoy the process, but people don't enjoy the process. They just want step by step. And I was like, what? And then he talked about it some more. And some other people in the class talked. And it was like, they just want you to give them something that they can go step by step and it'll produce money. It'll just print money, right? Because the love of learning, the love of a challenge, people don't want that. There was a study that showed 1 in 5 children are pre-diabetic. And I was talking with this woman and I said, any child under 12 can't drive to McDonald's. They can't buy soda. I mean, they can't, they don't have any money. So it's the parents, right? And people said, Erica, don't you judge those parents. It's hard being a parent, Erica. And I said, okay, I mean, I'm just saying under 12, if you have diabetes, your parents are feeding you. And I realized even then, there's a quote that, people, and I think I shared it on my Instagram, where people want to share their pain, but they don't want you to share too much of your joy. Now, what does that mean? What does that mean? People out here sharing GoFundMes. My cousin got shot. My daddy got shot. My uncle got a heart attack. This happened. My car broke down. I lost my job. Old country song, right? And then you start sharing your joy. Hey, I'm flying first class. Hey, I'm riding good. Hey, I'm living good. My stuff's all paid off. I got low debt. I'm enjoying my life. Well, damn, Erica, why you got to flex on us out here? What? I remember seeing somebody comment, I enjoy YouTubers that don't flex. Now, when I hear this, I had to ask my nephew and some cousins, what does this flex mean? I'm about to be an old millennial. Help me out here with this no flex zone. So the children's helped me. Okay. The children were like, people bragging. I was like, oh. So when I hear a grown man, 40, 50, talking about no flexing on YouTube, that's you in your feelings, baby. It shouldn't make you feel any kind of way if someone is living a successful, happy life. It shouldn't make you feel no kind of way. Now, if you watch my videos, some of my videos are long. They're very long. The YouTuber would prefer me make a 7 to 15 minute video and get on off here. But I enjoy doing these videos because, I read your comments. I enjoy what you guys talking about. And what ends up happening is somebody out there in their feelings. They take a piece of what I say. I'm mad. Okay, well, hey, do you, baby. Be free to do you. And when they don't have a valid argument, what people tend to do is do personal attacks. And so what I've learned is I'm out here on YouTube and, somebody called me vain, and then a bunch of men are calling me fat and all this other stuff. And I'm kind of laughing because when you can't argue the facts, again, women lie, men lie, numbers don't lie. Okay. If you're not making 70 to 100,000 a year, under that, you're working and you have a year's worth of savings, you're working class. So a lot of people telling me they're doing minimalism to save all this money. If you don't got $30,000 saved up, what are you talking about? What a lot of people doing are coasting. And they want you not to point out that they're coasting, because when you ask them what they've been doing the past 5 years of their life, that is when the real accountability comes in. It just does. 5 years is massive. 5 years is massive, but 5 years can also do like this. I've heard people tell me once they hit 40 or their kids turn 5, it's like their kids were grown. All of a sudden their kids were grown. All of a sudden they'd been married 10, 12 years and the marriage wasn't good, or this happened, or their job, I'm telling you. So when people try to play me like, well, it takes a long time to save up money, Erica, honey, then you were playing. Because what's the end game? Now I'm bringing up Nick. Nick Taylor, he owns a convenience store and he owns a trucking company and in Texas near the water. And he be cracking me up because he's a military guy. He had kids. married, came out of Detroit, was like, mom and dad had 8 kids, was like, I got to get on out of Detroit. So anyway, he brought up this thing, and it was very important. And this is why I call this video Lowered Expectation. Operation Lowered Expectation. What's the end game? What's the end game? And I just took an inventory when I'm out here on the internet. Okay, you don't want to get married. All right. I wrote it down. I don't want to work a stressful job. Okay, I wrote that down. I don't want to be dealing with coworkers. Okay, I wrote that down. I don't need a luxury place. Okay, I wrote that down. I don't got time for tricking off on these women. Okay, I wrote it down. Okay, I wrote it down. I wrote it. I'm keep writing. Child support's terrible. Okay, so you have a child. Okay, all right. Okay, I'm reading it now. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm reading what you told. I'm reading what people keep saying. They don't want luxury. They don't want a stressful job. They don't want to, work in high-end 100K jobs. They don't want to live in luxury. They don't want to be productive. Again, women are to be beautiful. Again, they keep putting me in that category. I'll just tell you what the standard is women to be beautiful and men are to be productive. That's just old-timey. Okay, now look. You don't want marriage. You don't want relationships. You don't want fancy clothes, fancy houses. You don't want money. You don't want stressful jobs. Okay, you just want to keep making bastard babies and paying child support and complaining about it? Is that the end game? What's the end game? I'm just trying to figure out what's the end game. And then every day they on the internet talking about people lonely. Okay, well, I'm kind of worried about y'all. I'm just concerned. Okay, that's all I'm saying. What's the end game? The end game for me, and many of you have pointed out that I buy assets because the economy we have is moving towards that. It's been moving towards that. I'm sorry. And what we have is the separation is happening now. The separation is happening now, where people who have assets are going to be all right, and people who don't are not middle class. I'm telling you, you guys are trying to take numbers out of the equation. I'm doing all right. You make $25,000 a year and you live in a 500 square foot apartment with a couch. I mean, you're alive. You're living. Sure. What's the goal 10 years from now? What's the goal 15 years from now? Just to be alive, eating, chili? I mean, I don't understand the end game. A lot of y'all are 30 to 40 and 50 out here on YouTube, hot, angry, and mad. You don't got many years in front of you. Even Nick Taylor was saying the other day, he said, we done did our job. We done had our kids. They done had their kids. It's not on them. Their kids are grown. It's these people under 40 out here on YouTube acting like they just want to live in an apartment with a couch and eat chili. And that's all they need to make the life worth living. Oh my God. You might as well go check in at the retirement home. Just go check in at the retirement home. You dead. You are dead. You ain't trying to go to no events. You ain't trying to be comfortable. I can't even keep my face straight. I'm sorry. Oh my God. They're like, you need to minimalize your refrigerator. I'm like, well, baby, shit, if anything, I'm eating good. Okay. How about that? All right. There's Ronald Neal. That's just the point, honey. You're missing the fucking point. You're missing the whole, this is the forest and these are the trees. And you over here like, but they're minimalist. You're missing the point, baby. Minimalist with money is a whole different conversation. People are misdiagnosing themselves. And if y'all see that I'm frustrated or you see that I want people to be, get an emotion, get an anger, it's because you cannot progress your life if you don't think there's a need to. If you think what you're doing right now is okay, and then 10 years from now, we hear about you with money problems, or we hear about you with healthcare problems, or we hear about you with lack of insurance. That's just it. You never diagnose the forest from the trees. And if you go back in my channel and you actually give me the respect that I deserve, because you would never walk up to Glenn and Cameron or any of these men out here and talk reckless like y'all do. You would never in your life, ever. You see that I've been a minimalist for multiple years. had roommates, but guess what? At a different level. Both of my roommates made $150,000 a year. We lived in a big ass house. And it wasn't about being comfortable. It just what made financial sense. Bought the house, 280,000, year and a half later, sold it for 400,000. What is the end game? If the end game is to go be in a 500 square foot apartment eating chili, go do that. Bill Gates and Warren Buffett are all about assets. Do not put them in the category with the man sitting in a 500 square foot apartment eating chili. Do not do that. That's disrespectful to those two men. This shit's out of control. Y'all are out of control out here on YouTube. Hence, going on break. There's no point. I've signed up for golf classics, signed up for charity events. I've already signed up for where I'm going. I already bought my Airbnbs for Japan. I don't have time for this. You either want to win or you don't. And if you want to take one snippet out of a show and twist it up your ass like a dummy, do that. That's loser shit, man. Y'all don't even know what the damn title of minimalist means. I mean, look at every single channel that has a minimalist title in it and watch the progression of the person who's on the channel. I mean, it's sad. It's absolutely sad. They don't even know the definition. They just want to be mad. There's a meme where it goes, I don't want a solution. I just want to be angry. And that's what we're encountering here on YouTube. It's not that people want a solution, because the solution is to get a higher paying job, to get you assets that pay you, because inflation, hyperinflation is coming. And you sit here like, what? I'm doing all right. I'm doing just good right here. Well, damn, we'll do real good and get off the internet then. You're doing so damn good. Get off of here. Go fishing. Go start hunting. Go start getting your buffalo hunts on. Go ahead and retire yourself. You're retired. Retire yourself. Because the stuff I'm hearing is absolutely insane. It's insane. Whoa, what is that? Thank you, Erica, and the ex that stabbed my tire out for motivating me past 70 grand. Whoa, what happened? Put some story with that. Who stabbed your tires? Will Smith. Will, see, they do. They're not even in their world. They're not even in their sphere of influence. And again, I'm from the real South, North Carolina, South Carolina, where we had bachelors. And it's something we call Edward didn't like the definition, but a bachelor, and even if you want to call him a silver fox bachelor, was a man who had his own space, his own houses. It was nicely decorated. It was enjoyable. He had books, he had stuff, he had hobbies. That was men going their own way in the 70s and 80s and 90s. And when I grew up, those men had accomplishments. They weren't in a 400 square foot studio eating chili, acting like they live in the life. Okay, come on now, come on. Let's come on. Be respectful. Get it together. BLS Holding. I was coasting, living off the GI Bill, going to school when I already had a STEM degree. I mean, that's all I'm trying to say here is I'm going on Tuesday to the Cannabis Investor. They have one that's for accredited investors. They have women in cannabis, and they also have the general convention. And honestly, you guys, some of these companies are looking for a minority partnership. There's all kind of, like, when people sit here and go, John Henry Stow is like the only Black person they see doing this. That's insulting and lazy. That means you didn't even pick up your phone. You didn't even Google enough to see that there's over 57 different Black VCs, firm companies out there doing millions of dollars a year. On top of that, you're not even seeing the millions of dollars other people are doing. It's just disingenuous and it's lazy. That's what it is. And Alex Becker, the more I'm in there, we're in a mastermind together and he's running it. And I get it. I get it. Give people easy, small bite steps. Same thing when I got this channel is analyzed by 7 different consultants tied to YouTube. They say, listen, your channel's it's too much information. You got to go very, very, very basic. You got to go almost high school basic. Stuff like women, stuff like abs and vacations. I mean, literally, this is what consultants paid high money to tell me. A lot of people, they don't want to think too hard when they're on YouTube. They just want to veg out. And I know it's true now. I mean, listen, there's a post, Asia Selden, who got dragged on Twitter, I was telling y'all about. Everybody can't come with. And it's not that they can't, it's because they won't. It's not that they aren't capable to live better, they just won't. They don't think it's a necessary, they don't think it's an emergency, they don't think anything's, they don't think it. If and look at when Glendon Cameron said he had a heart attack and a stroke. That hospital bill, depending on your insurance, was close to 50K probably. Are you ready for a $50,000 hospital bill? Do you have that much money saved? If not, I don't want to hear it. I had a $42,000 surgery. Trust me. I mean, the first one got waived at a freaking Catholic hospital. We're waiving so many a year, Miss Williams, because you came in. We're going to be able to waive this surgery for you. I'm like, thank you, Jesus. Because you had me in the waiting room all night long, hop down on morphine because you're too damn stupid. Get me in the damn surgery ward in time. I think they did that because they didn't want me to sue. But what I'm trying to get y'all to see is one heart attack, one hiccup will take you out. I'm sitting here showing you state after state is closing all these public schools. Detroit just won a massive Supreme Court lawsuit that they don't have to teach your child how to read. Supreme Court backed the school system that they don't have to teach your child how to read. What does that prepare your child for? If the school is off the hook from teaching them how to read, what does it prepare your child for? Operation lowered expectations. They're not going nowhere if they can't read. Part of the math problems they're experiencing is because they cannot read. Comprehension. Okay? I just watched a video. I think I shared it on here on Community tab. The school in Baltimore, they provide haircuts on Tuesday, Thursdays. They got a laundromat to wash clothes. They sending food home. They got a girl who goes door to door if your child missed too many days. They babysitting the parents. Do you think wealthy people are going to let their children go to school with children like that? Where they got to wash your clothes at school and cut your hair? I'm glad the school does it. I'm actually going to donate, and I'm going to see if Charm City Buyers can take me by that area. But she said over there is like the wire, so I don't know. But I'll donate to the school because they're doing a great thing. But look around the nation. The system they have cannot hold. There's a viral video going on about, what do you call that place? Louisiana. Schools covered in mold. It's terrible. It's absolutely terrible. And they shouldn't even be in there breathing it because we don't even let construction workers breathe mold like that. But there's no incentive to change that school. What do you think that is producing? Operation lowered expectations. And I think y'all think it's a joke. It's really not a joke. The dude who literally had a heart, basically he had a diabetic, probably a diabetic coma. Because he had diabetes medicine. That's the only thing I can think of. Maybe a heart attack, but fell on the floor, died in his apartment. Nobody knew about him for 3 years. What's the end game? No community? Nobody you partner with? Nobody knows anything about you? You just die in your apartment? You lay there, nobody cared enough? This stuff is, what's the end game, y'all? For real, what's the end game? Nick Taylor had a great video the other day. What's the end game? He said he wouldn't deal with somebody with kids, and I get that. Go where you fit in. Get in where you fit in. But again, what's the end game? Are we even alive? Are we living? This life is meant to be lived. Now, I'm not telling you have to change your apartment or put some furniture in there, do whatever. Listen, you want to come home to just a bed on the floor and your sneakers? Do that. Be that. Be that man. Do that. Sure. Sleep on an air mattress. Hurt your back. Sure. Put your money so you can go to Dominican Republic twice a year. Sure. Do you, boo. If it comforts you, do you. Right now, I'm working with 10X people, Grant Cardone 10X people, and we pulled out all these testimonials, and I thank y'all. And I know y'all see me ranting a lot lately, and I want to thank you. Everybody who sent great testimonials, who did recommendations on LinkedIn, who, sent me great emails where you got literally took Kamoy's class, you're getting higher paying tech jobs. I'm not talking to y'all. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all are awake. It's the people giving resistance to something they can clearly see with their own eyes. They're trying to play semantics with definitions. But again, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie. Nuclear families are better. Having a bunch of bastard children who have attachment issues is not. That's a bad life. Don't do it. I mean, you guys sit here playing semantics with me, and you know what I'm saying is accurate. It's not some made up baby damn because I'm a woman and I'm trying to be funny on YouTube. It's numbers and it's truth. And I have no reason to lie to you. What have I ever lied to you? I haven't. I literally go and read newspaper articles. Right now behind y'all don't even see it. It's CNBC. I'm watching stocks because I know some of the stuff I put in order went through today. I'm just telling y'all. I'm just telling you. You go out of your house and live a little bit. It's gonna be real different for some of y'all. Thank you, Cam. I see y'all comments. I just think, you know, when I hear every time I travel to a new city and I keep hearing a 50-something, a 60-something-year-old person tell me they got fired, you know, and they can't get another job, y'all, the cuts are coming for men and for women. Most of my Uber drivers have been men in their 50s telling me the same story. Oh, I got cut from my job. I got cut from my job. And I go, okay. Like, all right. Like, I hear the story every city I go to. Every city I'm going to, I'm hearing the same story. Same story, different city. You know, and people were messaging me. I was in a trucking group, and they were like, well, you know, this guy was a pretty famous trucker, YouTuber. He coming out of the oil fields because it's slowing down, which is cyclical. That's what they do. But again, that's why I tell you, don't put all your assets, your money, everything in one basket. It should be a table. Take that fast money, make it into slow money. Been talking about this for years now. Nothing's changed. Every time I get a little bit of pennies, 20, 30, 40, 300, whatever dollars, I make it go to work because I know, I see what's on the other side of that. Especially when I see these women out here who don't have husbands and don't have kids. When I see men who don't have kids, hey, salute to you, sir. Thank you for not contributing to the problem. But guess what? I hope you have the insurance like you need it to be. There's nothing wrong with having nieces and nephews you want to give your money to. But let's make sure we got our health care. Let's make sure we got our insurance. You can live on an air mattress. I don't care. But guess what? Healthcare issues hit us all. I don't care. Well, Erica, I'm not fat. You fat. Okay, well, that's great. That's great, sir. Oh, you're original. Oh my God, you're hilarious. But guess what? You're sleeping on an air mattress and I'm not. So okay, let's keep it moving. Anyways, let's keep going. There ain't nothing wrong with chili. Chili is delicious. Let me make that clear. Chili is delicious. And I'm sorry if chili gets a bad rap today. What's good, y'all? What's good? NC worker. Dang, 54. Congratulations. Not sure about retirement, but not worrying about it either. Listen, listen, you're being honest. 54. Listen, some of y'all may live to be 90. Some of y'all may live to be 90. So when she said that she's just trying to get to 66, I was like, maybe just trying to get to 66 for Social Security. Even in Rocky Mount, if she's down there and rents $400, and it's going to get more because they're building some kind of this ridiculous stadium out there. It's going to be more at some point. Aaron Clary was talking about craft beer and how, you know, these millennials all have these like craft beer places and these corner brew pubs, basically like they used to have in the 70s in upper northern states. And he was like, oh, yeah, when a recession comes, some of them are going to go. And I'm like, not as many as you think. They're such a small operation and they're local. And people will spend that money for that over other beers, right? A cheap local experience than an outside experience. And that's part of the Frugalwoods book. And there's a couple other books that I wanted to point out. But the Frugalwoods book is where people are leaving the city because they just can't afford it. So then they downsize, or their wife stays home with the kids and all this stuff. This is the same stuff you see in Austin. People moved around Rock. Then they moved to Georgetown to get in a cheaper house. True definitions. Okay. Cheaper house, wife staying home with kids. True downsizing. But again, and so oh, all right, Tiffany, that's what happens. You've been empty nester. Kids ain't sucking up your money. You be just living, doing what you want. Oh shit. KG, that it can hurt when you have to look in the mirror and realize you broke. You ain't doing nothing. It ain't even about them. Even if some of them aren't broke. And this is the point. Why are you so angry if you don't even understand the definition? People quick to be like, Bill Gates is a minimalist. What? Bill Gates has expensive furniture all over his house and signature art pieces. You and him are not the same. He's not sleeping on an air mattress. He's not sleeping on a bed on the floor. He's not sleeping on just a leather couch that's got holes in it. Stop this. This shit is ridiculous. It's not even the same. I don't have a Gucci. I don't never have no Gucci mess. There's not a Gucci thing I own. Somebody was about to buy some Gucci slides. I was like, ugh, for what? You don't lose them in the beach. Okay, I do be standing on trucks. I ain't gonna lie. I do stand on trucks. Oh, Flex is old. See, I'm so suburbs. I don't know none of that mess. I don't even know. See, look at me. I'm an 80s baby. Technically, let me see what we got here. Oh, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Look, everybody want to see you struggle, but nobody want to. When you succeed, you bragging. I don't even say anything at my church. I don't even say anything at my church, right? And I started, I have bigger tithing or whatever now. But I went and so many people are like, I'm so proud of you. I'm like, go on my Facebook. I be cutting up on my Facebook. Don't be on there. But again, there is something about time. We just don't have unlimited time. And again, if somebody will tell you at 54 they have the same back and energy and lifting power as they did at 25, first I want to know what kind of drugs they taking because them some good drugs. And two, I want to know what kind of diet they have because they have a magic diet. They need to share that in the cookbook. You do not have the same energy at 50 and 47 and 62 as you had at 25. So you sitting out here playing like you live forever. What's the end game? What's the end game? That's all I'm asking. I ain't trying to be ugly about it. Oh my gosh, there's a lot of comments. I'm sorry, I've been cutting up. You can't. And this is part. See, solid step to wealth already ahead of me. She already ahead of me where I'm trying to take this conversation. That is part of what next year is about. We don't have time to re-raise grown folk. We don't have time to you need to get better. You need to do this. And I get it. Most of y'all expect to come to a woman's channel and her be like, hey, you guys, thank you for coming to my channel. I'm Erica Williams. Let's today talk about taking $100 and put it in the stock market. Let's talk about $100 and invest it over here because it's so important to take $100 and invest it because it's going to take you 25 years to take that $100 and make it do something big. Okay. All right. Thank you. Thank you for coming. Like, no, for what? For why? For why? For why? That's why my whole focus is where can we invest in younger people? Um, sorry. Okay. Sorry about that. That's part of the reason why I literally have business calls coming in right now. Sorry about that. That's literally why I'm trying to do a reset and focus on just donating, books, supplies, arts, crafts, stuff, all the schools. Just take my vacation because it's easier to help a child than fix a grown person, fix a man or some crazy. There's some poem about fixing a grown person. It's easier to raise a child than fix a broken man or something to that effect. Um, and it's true. It just is because when you're an adult, there's a level of unlearning and relearning. And see, people don't want to be honest about that, but there's a level of unlearning and relearning. Like a lot of times I hear the manosphere in other places. My mom taught me something or my dad taught me something. I knew it's not, I know now, no, it's not true. So now you have to unlearn and relearn new things. So apply that to every part of your life. Don't just apply that to get ladies. Apply that to every part of your life. Right? Apply to every part of your life. Right? Because, even Glenn and Cameron talks about this. Your earning potential as a man is like 37 to 52 or something like that. Like the highest where you'll be peaking really high. And women's always kind of like a craft of like 40K, 50K. It's always staying this low craft here. So your peak years is not the time to sit out on the sidelines. Right? Because I can't remember the name of the book, but it was like if from 35 to 55, you're struggling, you're doing paycheck to paycheck, your elder years are going to be horrible. Essentially paraphrasing it, but it's going to be real bad. And because it's the set them up years. 35, 55 is also the time where you have the real estate investors, highest number of people getting in the real estate investment, right? Highest number of people start transitioning to doing what? Opening businesses. If you don't set yourself on the right path, you will coast into a horrible situation. Just will. So let me go in some of these comments and wrap this up. Listen, I know you can't save them all. You can't save them all. And then a lot of people, what they're going to do, people are like, oh, nobody's going to go to college, Erica. People hate college. Please go read the Upside book. Go read a lot of these books I keep quoting on this channel because I think y'all think I make it up. You think I sit here and read for 2 and 3 hours in the morning, but it's the truth. People go back to school, one, for they get the refund checks. They know they're going to get money because they're out of work. So they qualify for financial aid and they can get the money for school and then they live off the refund checks. But they're not planning for, okay, now I'm going to be 60 with student loan debt, 50 with student loan debt, 45 with student loan debt. They're just planning for short-term temporary, well, I can go to school and get paid. And I know that's what she's doing. The Uber driver, when she was saying that she was the Ubering, I was like, yeah, she's doing that. Thank you, Big Willie, for the $2 super chat. I wanted Big Booty Betha, but I have to sell for 4 birthdays. Y'all crazy. Yep. Who's Moved the Cheese? Diamond Brook. That's another good book. I talk about it. Most people will sit down on the couch and tell me about, the good old feel good 90s. Feel good 90s, man, And you'd be like, what? Bill Clinton years? Yeah, factory jobs are plentiful and da-da-da. And what they're telling you is times that were really great in their life, which is fine. But those times have been gone. Bill Clinton's been out of office, 30 years now? Somebody tell me how long Bill Clinton been out of office. See, oh, Lord. And then there's two different, listen, you can Google this. You don't have to take my word for it. There's a lean fire movement and a fat fire. That's literally what it's called, lean fire and fat fire, because you had people who were making 40K a year. They were never really going to be fire. That's really the truth of it. You're not fire. You're broke. And you're squeezing out every corner penny dollar you have. You just pay off all your debt. If you just follow Dave Ramsey, and I'll just give my hands up. Dave Ramsey's right. Just pay off your debt because you don't really want to hear the truth. The fat fire folks, go Google what fat fire is. That's the tech people. That's the software people. That's the guys making 80, 90, 100,000 a year. Their debt's 50K student loan debt. Okay, so what? There's a couple that shared a video today, and I'm trying to think, is the Holly's channel? They had $143,000 in debt. He is a nurse. She is a photographer, like video. Now she gets gigs. She's working. She's working. She's in the arts, but she's working and she's getting paid. But really, it's him being a male nurse that's paying them bills, right? So again, it is what it is. Thank you. I appreciate it, Andon. Yeah, it's learning and unlearning. That's all it is. It's learning and unlearning. Uh-huh. I am. I'm taking it. Ooh, I'm taking a vacation. Y'all don't even know. Whew. AM1, I'm upstairs here. Did you make it off the airport yet? People's not gonna stop messaging me today. I see. Okay, I see. Okay. They literally don't even breathe the same air. I've been cutting up. I'm so sorry. Thank you for sharing your journey, Erica. I want to put one truck with the company you refer or use. Are you still taking short consultation? I am, James. There's a lot of companies. Goodness, this phone is blowing up. Okay. There's a lot of companies I recommend, and I recommend closer to your state. There's a lot about the trucking. I could do a whole freaking video series, but I don't want to. I honestly don't. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I'm still taking phone consultations. I'm still honoring phone consultations. But yeah, city lights. Yeah, there's a thing on your M1 portfolio that you can actually post a copy of your portfolio on the app. And I've seen some people do it and share their screen, so I think I'm gonna do it too. Let me see what else I got in here. I know, and they trying so hard. They trying so hard to link it together, and it's not even linkable. Rich people minimalism is not the same as average folks minimalism. Yes, rich minimalism has 3 pieces of furniture, but you can be assured it's thousands of dollars. Oh, for sure. I mean, again, go to Japan. Again, people are like, what? Well, we talking about black people. No. There's black people who live in nice homes and they're minimalist and they don't have a raggedy ass couch from Walmart. Stop that. Stop it. They taking meth if they said they have the same energy. Black seed oil smoothie. I'm telling y'all. I ain't have it at 25. I'm just telling y'all. People sit here trying to play you like they're gonna be young and viral forever. They're gonna be, listen, there was one guy, and I'm not even making fun of him. Salute to him. I was just worried about his heart. He was saying how he was in the Dominican Republic. And I guess it wasn't working. He went to the corner store and got some stuff to help it make it work. And I said, sir, you about to have a heart attack. Stop playing. You out there in that country visiting, going, wow. I mean, I guess it's a way to die. If you want to die away, that's a way to die. But your health is no joke. To be 40s and 50s having problems, and people try to act like they is young and youthful, and we age like wine. Do you age like wine? Not everybody ages like wine. Some people aging like old blunts in 40s. They didn't drink. They didn't have vegetables growing up. Everybody ain't gonna age the same. Thank you so much, Penny Stock Investor. I really appreciate it. Listen, Herbert Scott, I mean, that's the shit I'm talking about, okay? I'm sorry. Bill Gates owns the largest home in the state of Washington, but he a minimalist. It's the same as them guys talking about don't pollute the planet, but driving on jets. They're telling you one thing, and you linking on hope, just the hope. I'm just like them. No, you're not. Get out of here with that mess. It's just disgusting. I was in a chat, and somebody was talking about, it was this black kid, and he was getting ready to take some pills, and he was saying, should I take them? And people were saying, yeah, do it, man. And they're like, oh, don't do it. And all I said in the comments was, you need to put little Jerome in the suburbs so he can find other activities than drinking 40s and taking these pills. Because they didn't look old enough to be even doing that. And people are like, oh, man, there's drugs in the suburbs. There's heroin in the suburbs, Erica. I'm like, listen, I just was joking. But again, if you find your kids' afternoon activities, they wouldn't be taking drugs. Is what was the point of my argument. And again, people sit here and try to play like the suburbs are just as bad as the inner city. Are they? Are we gonna play that game? Ron for real estate is from Seattle, y'all. So this is legit. Bill Gates has a stream with fish that runs through his house because he's a minimalist. I can't. I can't. Oh man. Man. I mean, goodness. I mean, I don't even know why they're doing it. They're smoking crack. That's why they're comparing themselves. Bill Gates has a minimalist wardrobe. Thank you. People are taking the minimalist word. They running wild with it now, y'all. They just running wild with it. I can't even. They're running wild with it. Erica, I've been with you almost 5 to 6 months and I have leveled up $22,000. I wish I would have been with you from the first start of your journey. Thank you. I appreciate that. Congrats, Ray. Bill Gates has 50 cars, supercars, but he's a minimalist, Erica. Y'all, come on now. Y'all know I ain't making this up. Y'all know I'm not making this up. Folks come up with all kind of excuses. I mean, it just is. Life will hit you hard and quick, man. I just, craft beer is gonna be here. They only close if their beer sucks. Yeah, people want something different than Bud Light and Budweiser and all that mess. There you go. You can do it. You can do it, London. Whenever you want to change your life, you can do it. Aaron Clary is good people. He's straight shooter, good people. Health and finances go hand in hand. Yeah, people out here, they make fun of the Instagram models because they out here with their body all posted. They out here with their bodies all out here, which I'm like, young ladies, please don't do that because it's short term unless you get paid, right? But these same people on the other end, late 30s, early 40s, showing you their muscles at the gym, living in a 400 square foot apartment. Again, if your job ultimately, if you guys want to do traditional things, you want women to be beautiful and you want to be effective, be effective. And that's not me being a bitch about it. That's me being honest. If you want to get a traditional role, you want to get a hot model wife, hot model, then what does that require? Money, accomplishments, coming out of your house, doing something, being productive, effectivity, anything. I'm not even mad at the men who have a luxury car and have a little apartment. I'm not even mad at them. They got something they want. Get that car. Drive. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Poverty Twitter still in their feelings. And you know what? Something funny. Asia Selden had posted. She was saying all the people that got picked on in high school were nerdy and people, didn't pay them no mind. Now they out here buying stuff, buying companies, just being out here living their best life and people hate it. Yeah, that's all it is. Again, the girls and guys who peaked in high school, peaked in college, and now they just coasting and then they want to talk shit to you. You're like, really? Are you in a position? There you go. That's the truth. Ask them the limits for their credit report. There you go. Prime thing. Amazon and a lot of these companies are going to be automated. You are going to be out of that. Oh, the warehouse jobs, and people are like, I just want a simple job, Eric. I just want to, work forklift driver, work at a warehouse. Just want to, do, honey. Only people going to be doing that is Hispanic men who have their own companies in a trade. So I'm not against getting trades. I've talked about on this channel, get some trades. That's who's going to still be having work, be working and doing fine. People with trades, people with their own little small companies, or they can do 1099 work. Those guys will be fine. Oh, I can't. I ain't gonna bash Louisiana. Y'all are cracking me up. Well, some people hold on to trauma. And I'm not naming no names, but some people will literally bring up one traumatic thing that happened to them 20, 30 years ago, and they haven't got over it. You need help. You need counseling. If something traumatic happened to you in childhood, you need counseling. And as soon as I say that, some people are like, well, I got to go find a black counselor. Listen, honey, if you wanted a black counselor, you could have found one. Stop it, please. What we have here is excuses. And it's reckless. Once you're over 30 and you're still blaming mama and daddy, they didn't teach you, they didn't read you, they didn't fix you. This is getting out of control, man. Again, Dr. Kimbrough, who wrote the Black Wealth Choice, Think and Grow Rich, the Black Wealth Choice, E to E ratio proves everything. And that's education to entertainment ratio. For every dollar you spend on education, you spend about $50 on entertainment. African Americans, and this is, if you got white, black, Asian, whoever watching me, hey, thanks for watching me. I know y'all out here, y'all buy stuff. I see your names. I appreciate all of you. But African American E to E is 1 to 200. The average is $1 to $50. We are 1 to 200, and it shows here on the internet. We out here on the World Star. We out here making chicken bar. We out here doing all this. But you say, hey, if you read this book, or you go take this job, or you go fill out your LinkedIn, you can get a whole different result. Man, get out of here, Erica, flexing on people, making people feel bad. Everybody's mamas didn't read to them. Everybody ain't got it like that. You ain't got to be flexing. What? LinkedIn is free. What? This book you can get from the library. What? I mean, that's what we have out here. E to E. And even in his studies, the smaller the house, the bigger the TV. The bigger the house, the bigger the library. Go up in Bill Gates' house and see he's a minimalist on books. He ain't. Look, there you go. Exactly. Clockwork. I'm not even talking about that. He didn't need a wife. Cool. A co-worker that gave a damn at least 3 years. I'm telling you, nobody looked for him. Nobody cared. Nobody, you know what I mean? This is stuff. No. They have little boys that just get regular haircuts. We paid $70,000 just for room and board for 2 weeks, not including the surgery. There you go. There you go. There you go. I work at a law firm. These surgery and medical bills can be $100,000 at times. Yeah, but people telling you I'm doing good. I'm doing just fine. Compared to who? Are you ready for any kind of emergency? Hey, congrats, Lynette. They don't. And when I sit here and tell y'all, your family's gonna come live with y'all. Y'all be like, oh, Erica, no, my family is coming to live with me. Okay. The Uber driver was expecting her friend to give her a room, and now she mad at her. Trust me. People, if it gets tough out here, people gonna start making these phones ring. Hey, can we come live with you? We're just trying to save our rent, but trust me. People gonna start doing that, and I think y'all think it's a joke. That's why I said, if you're not the kind of person to tell your family no, and tell your friends no, and tell your ex-girlfriend who calls you no, you won't give them no money, you better go make more money. I know people think I'm being stupid about this, but I'm telling you, you're not gonna tell your grandma no, you're not gonna tell your cousin no, you're not gonna tell your brother and your sister no on money. You're gonna give them money, because one, you ain't gonna want them to move in your house, and that's what that's about. So I know it. Not stupid. Thank you, Daniel Gardner, for the $9.99 super chat. Yep, the Japanese. Yep. So anyway, let me see what else I got here. Ooh, you got a lot. Okay, I gotta run because I know I have one more call left today. And I also got to make sure Everybody gets in their hotel room on time. Let's see. Yep. Mm-hmm. But they take their kids to Disney every year. Yeah. Same thing when you have, okay, Patrick. Yeah. Thank you, David Murray. There you go. Cybersecurity. I'm telling you, every day these banks, these companies are going to get attacked. That's what they're doing. They making sure if you want a job in cybersecurity, that's where it's going to be at. Because they're going to make the fight hard to make sure these online stuff doesn't get attacked. Oh man, thank you, Mark Swift, for the $10 super chat. I'm telling you, people gonna be shacked up left and right. Look at Mark with his passport. I feel you. Get your passport on. I'm gone. Y'all think I'm joking? I'm gone. I'm gone, baby. I'm gone. I remember working in apartment management where we had to evict somebody. And they had one of those old, big block LED screens before they became thin, like it's still in that big base at the bottom. And I was like, first of all, who drugged this bad boy in here? Second of all the staff was pissed because they didn't want to have to drag it out. They were like, oh, my back, oh, this and that. I mean, it was like 4 men, and they were arguing about how they didn't want to do it and that we needed to call somebody to take it apart. And our manager was like, there's 4 men here. Y'all can put, if 4 men brought it in, y'all can bring it back out. But I'm telling you, shack life, it's coming. They go be shack life in. But Erica, no, you don't understand. Okay. Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, listen. Parents will take care of one sibling over the other. Your cousin's gonna call you. Your brother gonna call you. You know. Listen, tried is the key word. Yeah, you'd be better luck selling to strangers. It's not that it should suck. It's that nobody participates in healthcare. No one buys it. So when they get there, all of a sudden they have to jack it up because nobody's there. Yep, that's true. But are they reading a book a week? They want to take one part of Bill Gates' clothes that is minimalist because he wears the same things. And if you actually read about that, him, Steve Jobs, most highly intelligent people stick with same colors, same patterns. Period. I used to drive my mom crazy because I'd only wear like 3 colors: blue, black, blue, black, blue, black, blue, black. If I had to wear dresses for the private school, I had to wear my uniform. I was like blue, black, all that, over and over. It's actual. You can go look it up. You don't take my word for it. Go Google it. Because Eric over here just making stuff up. Yeah, okay. Go ahead and Google it. No. I will never ignore that. But with this internet, these kids is out here filming whole world star videos. These kids out here on TikTok. These kids out here learning how to edit. These kids out here doing all kind of stuff from a phone from the Walmart. Okay. And they got a laptop. So I know people love to hit that. Well, the wealth gap. Systematic racism. The opportunities is out here, and they's endless. They are endless. Yeah. Bill Gates is real friendly with Parenthood. I mean, I guess that's what they want to tie themselves to. It's never too late. It's never too late. There you go. Look, thank you, Ray Gunn, for the $4 super chat. Kevin, getting ready for a well-catered poker night with business leaders and entrepreneurs around Buckhead. Networks are valuable. Y'all, Kevin is going out. If you're in Atlanta and you're complaining you're not meeting quality women, you're not going to quality events, that is the man you need to follow. You need to go to him I don't know where his events are, wherever he lists them. Y'all need to go hook up with that. Because I'm telling you, when I go look on Eventbrite, I go on meetup.com, I go ask the Urban League what they're doing. When I go ask the local ladies volunteering, okay, what are we doing? Filling out my calendar. And I've actually got invites to military influence balls. Yeah, you fill out your calendar. Y'all, that's just what y'all have to do. So anyway, you guys are classy climbers, and you know that. And I'll definitely have some vacation photos from Japan. Y'all know my dad was born there. My grandparents and my dad lived there for 7 years. I'll be in Seoul, Korea. I'll be in Thailand, and I'll be in Bali. And then I'll be in Italy. And so, I'm not tired of it. It's all streams of income, but that's just it. Like, I'm tired of talking about it because I feel like I'm talking into the wind. All these things are, boom, there you go, Kevin Samuels. All these things are streams of income. They're just streams of income, and they're just pieces on a table. And there's a great interview. If you can see, Wall Street Trapper does a great interview with Black Wealth Renaissance. And he was in prison. I mean, it just is what it is. He was in prison, and he learned stocks from a white guy in prison that was doing 18 months for taking, like, embezzling $2 million. And the guy taught him everything you know about stocks. And that, I mean, anyway, the story of it is, if you learn a skill, no one can take that from you. Even if you're poor, even if you live in poverty, even if your mom did you wrong, somebody else did you wrong, no one's giving you a handout. If you learn certain skills, no one can take that from you. All you need is to go out of your house, step out, shake hands, and get it up, take care of business. Number one thing you need to be concerned with is relationships. How do you get better in life? How do you grow in life? How do you move up in life? Relationships. If you want higher quality, you want better quality women, better life, better everything, relationships, going out, getting out of your house. Again, how do you get a consult with me? It's in the links. If it's not in the links, nobody shared it, I'll put it in the description after this video is over. Ray Jar, you must have came on late. We've already discussed this. Go back and watch the stream from the beginning. Please don't try to say minimalism and Bill Gates are the same thing. He has one of the biggest houses in the state of Washington. He has over 50 supercars. You guys are talking about his clothing. Again, certain smart people, this is a study, I'm not making this up, they wear repetitive patterns. So you keep seeing him in the same kind of polo khakis. That's probably all he has in his wardrobe, and suits for his events. There you go. Kevin Samuels. Again, house, selective pieces of art. Again, you guys saw my part. Selective piece of art, a one color couch, a pop of dresser here, a pop of that. Like, again, you guys take snippets of people's life. You want people to share their pain. Oh, I'm doing bad. Oh, something happened to me. Oh, something happened. But you don't want people to share their joy. And that don't work, y'all. Everybody's not doing bad out here. Everybody's not suffering. Every man's not suffering. Again, I know lots of 5'4" men doing well, getting lots of ladies, always taller than them, and they don't care. They live their life. And people are looking for excuses. Now that's funny. Bill Gates like Omni the Hellcat. That's a good one. I like that. Good job. Oh, thank you, AM1. Yeah. AM1's interview with me. You'll see what I'm kind of segueing into next year. Again, this part of why I can't come out here and cut up like I'm cutting up, because when you start segueing in different communities, you just can't be on YouTube acting like this, acting a fool. And I'll be doing a rebrand sort of, so to kind of minimize myself from cutting up. Thank you so much, David Murray. I appreciate the $5 super chat. I really do. Honey, listen, I know I'm trying to give them the rope, but they keep hanging themselves with the rope. I'm trying to give it to them like, listen, you're talking about his clothes. You're not talking about the man. The man's parents were scientists. I mean, again, everybody sees Steve Jobs, even though Steve Jobs was adopted, his mother was in college, who met his father, who was in college, and his real life father even owned a restaurant, you know what I'm saying, in California. So he's coming from the genetics of people who are smart, then adopted by people who are smart with money in California. So, you're sitting here claiming people are minimalist, and you're misusing the term. You don't know what you're saying. And that's the problem. You sit here, you take a piece of a word, and you don't know what you're saying. And I love y'all to death, but you are misabusing a definition. Again, men lie, women lie, numbers don't lie, and definitions don't lie. It's the definition. We're arguing about semantics here. Very, very much we're arguing about semantics here. Okay? And again, thank you for that honesty, David. David's 51 here. Good health, but definitely not the same as 20 and 30s. No one's immoral. Exactly. What's the end game here? Is the end game to have a quality life, enjoyable life, go out and live your life, go have a good time? while you're here? Or is our goal to be a miser? Glenda Cameron always says the word miser, which kind of cracks me up. Because it's just a funny word. But you know, it's not about comfort. I think people are misinterpreting what I'm talking about. If you want to sleep on a mattress on the floor and wear the same pants every day, I mean, do you, each his own, in the effort to save money. But again, there's a book, I remember, it's called Living Like a Possum. I'm not making this up, and somebody could Google this book in the comments and confirm what I'm talking about. And it's talking about living like a possum, and it was basically saying how a man lived on $10,000 a year or something, and he basically was van life before van life was popular. And the book was in it was in Barnes and Nobles, and I was like, is this a real book? And basically he didn't have it. Basically he would take a seasonal job, then the rest of the year he'd live like out in the middle of nowhere. It was crazy. Oh, Tiffany, now don't get it twisted. There's wealthy black people all over. See, but the problem is when Grant Cardone and all these people say that's why wealthy people hide, I understand now. When other business owners told me, "Oh, Erica, you don't want to be on YouTube like that. Oh, just give some stuff and run some videos, but don't be out there like that." Because the anger, like the rage mob is out here. Even though you can say, "Hey, if you go over here, there's opportunities." I'm sitting there, my 62-year-old Uber driver look like she about to have a nervous breakdown. She's stressing. She mad at traffic. She honking at traffic. But I asked her, did she have a LinkedIn? And she said, well, my teenage grandchildren won't help me do a LinkedIn. If you got fired from your job, your mom died a year ago, you having to sell her house and split the proceeds with your brother and move out to the middle of the country, I think the easiest thing for you to learn how to do this week is a LinkedIn. Of all, picture, resume. I literally told her somebody can help you do it. But there is a group of people who don't want to do it. They don't want to go with technology. That's all. And there's space for that. Listen, you want to hurt your back, man? Y'all want to hurt your back? Have some cheap furniture. I bought a really cheap bed, and I was like, I got a knot in my back. It was when I was just starting all over. And I said, no, it's okay. This mattress is okay. Then I went and I bought a new mattress. I didn't have any more back problems. I said, damn. AM1, man, come on up. Are you at the hotel? Oh, man. I think I got to go meet AM1 downstairs, y'all. So I probably need to get off here. He might have ran off. Got some dinner already. Asian, all them better not. They in here, though. Ooh, AA, I'm divorced with no kids and a millionaire. My divorce taught me how to build wealth. Congratulations. Welcome to the freedom side of life. Ooh, that's terrible. See, Apple Mac, people don't listen. People don't listen. Thank you. Mr. Money Mustache, who is also a minimalist. He was fat fire. He made $100K a year, computer engineer. And you forget the part that his wife was also an engineer. And even they said they only had one child because they were like, children are expensive. Again, y'all don't understand. And it's not that you can't start over. It's not that you can't do stuff later. But y'all got to put the gas on. There you go. Bush Sr. was 30 years ago. Thank you. So Bill Clinton was about 30 years ago. So yeah, I'm telling you. Again, use this computer. Don't let it use you, man. Get out here, make this money. This is a multi-million-dollar industry. The reason I'm teaching the YouTube course is because I'm seeing goofballs out here. There's a man, and I don't want to distract too crazy from the screen, but he's literally singing in his underwear with a sound machine. I wanna da 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 da, and this is just a white guy. And he's selling out shows all over the United States and in Europe. And I'm like, he'd be on stage with a silk robe and singing R&B songs. And he's got a YouTube, and people call in the show. And I think y'all think I'm joking, but I'm like, it's crazy. It's crazy, y'all. There's just money pouring out the ceiling, and I go, look, do you want to get some? What do you want to talk about? Who do you, I mean, again, a lot of these people want to argue with me. I'm like, go make your own channel. And then we'll tag your channel. You tag us over there. There's a black kid out of Houston. He's from Louisiana. He makes jokes. He's already stacking comedy shows. Thank you, Mark Swift. Oh my God. Healthweight said you can see a 70-inch TV in their small living room. Yep. Because they want to relax. They want to chill. They want to enjoy themselves. That's what they be talking about. When you really listen to what they say, I just want to sit in my house and eat chili and watch ESPN on repeat multiple times. Okay. Go do that. But don't call it minimalism. Call it what it is. Hold on, I think I have to go for real though. Okay. Yeah, y'all gotta go. Oh Lord, I gotta go. I wanna get it. Possum Living. There it is. That's a real book, y'all. It's a real book. Go look it up. Possum Living, How to Live Well Without a Job and with Almost No Money. A man wrote that, y'all. I wanna. They don't understand the definition. That's all that is. But look, I gotta get downstairs, y'all. Thank you, Justin, for the $4.99 super chat. Listen, thank all y'all. I didn't see. I'm exhausted. Again, minimalism means reducing your spending budget to devote capital to investing. If those people are talking about their investing, that's one thing, but not everybody is talking about that. Most people are talking about being broke. All right, what you said rang true. My sister got evicted. Both her and my current girlfriend just asked to move in with me. About to be mad when I say no. Let's read that again. Simpal Kevin said, Erica, what you said just rung true. My sister just got evicted and both her and my current girlfriend asked to move in with me. Y'all think y'all family not coming? They coming, baby. They coming right now. They coming to get y'all. Hey, y'all think it's a joke? Oh yeah. Okay, I gotta go. Personal, systematic. Thank you. Time to own it and get over it. Again. Okay. Let me see what else. I'm broke and my cousin's calling me now. See, they call you J Strokes when you're broke. They call you when they think you got $2. They're like, you got $2? Oh my God. KC native, I have stage 4 cancer 2015 and the doctor's on hospital bills. Oh my God. Did you have insurance? How much did the insurance pay out of that 1 million? Thank you, Ryan Huntley. These people are smoking crack. Bill Gates a minimalist because he wears the same polo shirt and khakis. Man, if you don't get your dumb self off the internet looking dumb, they be saying dumb stuff. I'd be like, come on. I just don't understand. Shack life is coming. Y'all think these, listen, I'm gonna say this and I'm gonna say it nice. I'm in upper middle class situations. And I'll just say it that way. Be nice, right? Church settings, groupings. And there are single moms and divorced moms marrying these engineer dudes and marrying these tech dudes and marrying these blue collar dudes and just getting married. And people be like, damn, he married that single mom? We know like 5 dudes in a row just got married to single moms. Now, y'all can say what you want. But when people can see the writing on the wall that they better hear them wrap this bus up right now, because if they don't wrap this bus up right now, they're going to be having to work harder. These folks is going to be, if you a man, you better pay attention. You can sit there and live in that apartment with that chili and beans. Somebody will come move right up in that little 500 square foot with y'all. Dang it. I was going good. I think it might work. Hold on. What else y'all got in here real quick? I done cut up for an hour and 30 minutes. I'm tired now. But again, that's a real book. I didn't make that up. See, I've been reading for many years. That book's old, isn't it, too, Minda Barcher? That book's old. But he was van life before van life got probably 6. Y'all think y'all doing something new out here. You're not. You're homeless with a camera. That's what you are. It's shack life. Yeah, I haven't. I literally tried to fast today, and my head's starting to hurt, so I gotta go. I gotta go. Whew. Starting to hurt. Even trying to read this. Oh my goodness. Yep. No. Again, Mark Zuckerberg's a minimalist, but what's the definition of it? Shrinking expenses to invest. He means minimalist. See, y'all don't even know. Y'all don't even know the terms. Anthony Bolton, I know you better than that. You know better than that. Oh, see, that's a sign we got to cut the show. I wanna. Look, yep, teenage. There's a black girl in Austin. She got a baby. It's a toddler now. But I mean, she got a YouTube channel with 2 million followers. And it's paying all her bills. She done moved to a big old house in Westlake with her baby. Single mom. These women's gonna make this money, y'all. No. They're gonna marry these men. And everybody like, I ain't getting married. I'm not getting married. I'm gonna be out here and I'm gonna do this. And I'm like, okay, cool. You say so. Yeah, I've been fasting in like in the daytime, and my head's starting to hurt. It's way past time to go now. Because I haven't had enough water. I already know what that feeling is. I haven't had enough water. I ain't drink. You know, y'all see, I always drink water when I do these shows. I ain't drink no water. Now my head's starting to hurt. Gotta go. I don't know. Thank you. That's the fall bundle. If you want it, that's the only sale I got. Hey. I wanna. Yeah, I need some food or some soup or something real quick. Paul Campbell. Paul Campbell. Go watch the beginning of the show. Paul Campbell. The reason I brought these people up is because they kept tagging themselves as minimalists. Anthony Bolton knows. He knows what it is. I'm just giving a hard time. All right, you guys. Thank you so much for being here. You guys have been amazing. Thank you for the show today. You know, I was gonna be all educational, but then I didn't care. I don't care. December 31st, I'm gonna go live my life. Salavi. You guys are beautiful. Have a great night. I'm in DC Earn Your Leisure event. I'll be there tomorrow. I'll be there Sunday as well. If you want to catch me, that's where you're gonna catch me. There ain't no other place you're gonna catch me. And I'll probably go see the White House Christmas lights. That's it. I ain't even gonna. All right, and one coming downstairs. Later, you guys. I hit the wrong button. My bad. Here you go.